Welcome to the video. This is my week 7 lineup. There are a few things we have to monitor for week 7 here. We have someone with the questionable tag, someone who I think will be out of play if somebody with the questionable tag comes back. So there are things in this lineup that we do have to monitor. And like I've been saying all year, we do have to be nimble in how we build our lineups. So we have to be ready to change. So there are a lot of question marks in this lineup, but it is only Tuesday when I am recording this, so things can change. So we have to monitor the injury report, but this is my first look at it. And if things change, I will be posting a video to discuss the things that I have changed throughout the lineup. My first play is Justin Herbert. I think there are a few quarterbacks that you can play that have similar ceilings. So if you want to come up and pay $8K for Russell Wilson, I think Russell Wilson's going to hit value, but at 8,000 he becomes very restrictive. Josh Allen against the Jets at 7,700 won't talk you out of that one. Pat Mahomes at 7,400, Kyler Murray at 7,100, Rodgers at 7,000, Ryan at 6,700, Stafford going against Atlanta at 6,500. But Justin Herbert is my play for this week. And I think this is a spot where you have to pay up for quarterback, get value elsewhere. But I'm playing Herbert because at 6,400, I think he has tremendous upside. I think he has more paths to success at 6,400 than some of the other guys up at 7,000. Not to say they won't hit value. I think Justin Herbert's just the best value at 6,400. And he has a clear guy we can pair him with if he does in fact come back. So if Keenan Allen does come back, which from what I'm reading, he will come back because he had ample time to come back from his back injury. If he does come back, I think 6,200 is much too cheap. If you compare him, no, let's do this. So if you compare Keenan Allen to DeAndre Hopkins, they're going to have similar targets, but DeAndre Hopkins hasn't been targeted downfield. Similar usage to Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf, Julio Jones, like Stephon Diggs, if you look at how much he's been targeted. So it is clear that Justin Herbert likes to target Keenan Allen, and it is clear that Justin Herbert likes to push the ball downfield. So at 6,200, I think this is a tremendous buy low opportunity on Keenan Allen. A great quarterback in a great matchup. Potential for high volume, a potential for big plays down the field, and if he gets into the end zone for a touchdown, it is a huge bonus. So we like to attack Jacksonville with the passing game. So if Allen comes back, I think it's the clear choice, especially if everybody's on Justin Jackson. Herbert to Allen, I think, is a great leverage stack if everybody's playing the value running back. And then I'm playing Alvin Kamara. Again, great matchup going against Carolina, who has been struggling to defend running backs. at 7,900. With the usage he gets in the passing game with this matchup, I don't see many paths to failure. For Alvin Kamara, if I'm going against chalk by playing Herbert and Keenan Allen, I'm more than willing to eat the chalk on Alvin Kamara. Just with the sheer median projections, with just how much he catches the ball, coming down in price from 8,100. I love him in this matchup. Bringing Kamara back with Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson had one bad game. It was against Chicago. Chicago is a great defense. Chicago puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback. I don't think this is going to be the same situation in New Orleans. I think Teddy Bridgewater will have more time to throw, more time to feed Robbie Anderson. I don't think this is the time to get off Anderson. So I'm throwing him in my lineup as well. I think the volume will be there for him this game. So plug in Anderson to bring back Kamara. I'm sorry, I blanked there. Kareem Hunt going against Cincinnati. You want to tackle Cincinnati with running backs. Again, I think Kareem Hunt might be high owned. I don't have ownership projections, so I'll make a video later in the week when the ownership projections do come out. But I like running backs against Cincinnati, especially when they have good usage in the passing game. Didn't do well against Pittsburgh, but it is Pittsburgh. They have one of the best front sevens in the league. So I don't think Cincinnati's going to be able to defend Kareem Hunt. And if they're close, which I think they will be in this game, I think you will see an uptick from these 13 attempts. And I think you'll see enough targets. Bringing my Kareem Hunt pick back with T. Higgins. I think T. Higgins and Claypool will see a similar amount of targets, and with the amount of time Cincinnati likes to pass the ball, I think T. Higgins at 5,300 does provide good value. I do like Claypool a lot if Deontay Johnson is out. But if Deontay Johnson comes back in, I'm more likely to pull the trigger on T. Higgins, because I think Deontay Johnson might eat into the usage of Claypool, although from things I'm hearing from Steelers fans is even with Deontay Johnson back, they think Claypool could still smash. But for this lineup, the way I have it correlated at 5,300, I think T. Higgins will provide great value there. So we went over Hunt, Kamara. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this name. Is it Okibuaman? We're not going to have to worry about him. But if Noah Fant does come back, I think he becomes a little less viable. But last week against New England with Noah Fant out, he did see 6 targets, and I think if he get 4 to 6 targets at 2,500, he will crush value. But I do think his value goes down if Noah Fant does come back, so we do have to monitor that. And then I'm doing a one-off with Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin in a bad matchup still hit 14 fantasy points. In a bad matchup against Baltimore, still put up 24 fantasy points. Now has the best matchup against Dallas. I don't think he's priced up enough for his matchup against Dallas at 5,800. I went with him last week in a bad matchup. I'm not going to fade him this week in a good matchup, especially at this low price tag. So Terry McLaurin is a guy who they're going to force the ball with. Totally viable play against Dallas. And I'm going just straight back to the well with Robbie Anderson and Terry McLaurin, as I think they're both in good spots. With the Packers defense, just to round it out. So that is my first look lineup. As always, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave a thumbs down if you don't like the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, whether you think my process is good. If you think my process is bad, I would love to talk to you about it. The link to my Twitch stream will be in the description box below. I'm doing my Twitch stream on Sunday from 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time, so go follow me there. We could discuss different lineup builds. We could discuss what my lineup is going to look like after the injury news comes out. And I'll see you on the next one.